ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति सुपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरों श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरों वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगणललिता शिविशाखान्वितंश्च ये कृष्णा करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कांद राधा कांद नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी ऋषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमः ओं विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिने नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणि प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घायते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दिनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्यमीश्वरं योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम मांसम् इमां प्रसूक्तां सञ्जीवयति अखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्नाम् अन्यां च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणां नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। जयदं सुरदो पङ्गोर्मम मन्दमतिर्गति मत्सर्वस्य पादाम्बुजो राधां मदनमोहनम् तमादिदेवं करुणानिधानं कमालवर्णं सुहृदावतारम् अपार संसार समुद्र सेतुं भजामहे भागवतस्वरूपम्। परमानंद पाठाय प्रेमवर्षीय अक्षराय दे सर्वदा सर्वसेव्याय श्रीकृष्णाय नमोस्तुमे। गुरुवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो। हरे कृष्णा हरि ओम तत्सत। So welcome all the devotees for today's Srimad Bhagavatam class. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam first canto, 7th chapter, 13th sloka onwards. Yadha mride kauravarsinjayanam vireshatho viragatim kateshu pragodara viddha gadabhimarsha bhagnoru dande dhritarashtra putre भर्तृप्रियं द्रौणिरिति स्म पश्यन् कृष्णासुतानां स्वपदां शिरांसि उपाहरद्विप्रियम् एव तस्य जुगुप्सितं कर्म विगर्हयन्ति। हरे कृष्णा। ओके, वंदना माता जी।
Yes. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
यदाम्रदे कौरवशृञ्जयाना वीरे स्ववथो वीरगतिं गतेषु प्रकोदराद्भुगदाभिमर्श भग्नोरुदण्डे धृतराष्ट्रपुत्रे भर्तृप्रियं द्रोणिरिति स्म पश्यन् कृष्णाश्रुतानां स्वपतां शिरांसि उपाहर्दि प्रियमेव तस्य जगत्पिष्टं कर्म विग्रहयन्ति।
ओके, जीवेश्वरी माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु। यथा मृते कौरसृञ्जयाना वीरेशदो वीरजिदीञ्जदेषु विघोरविदाख्यदाभिमर्शा यदोरुदण्डा धृतराष्ट्रपुत्रे भर्तुप्रियं द्रौणरीदि स्म पश्यान् कृष्णासुदानां सपदां शिरांसि उपहारदि प्रियमेव तस्या जुगुपसीदं कर्म विकर्यन्ति।
उमा।
हरे कृष्णा। यदा मृदे कौरवसञ्जयानां वीरेष्वतो वीरगतिं गतेषु दृकोदराविद्दगदाभिमर्शा भग्नोरुदण्डे धृतराष्ट्रपुत्रे भर्तुप्रियं द्रौणिरिति स्म पश्यन् कृष्णासुतानां स्वपदां शिरांसि उपाहरति प्रियमेव तस्या जुगुप्सितं कर्म विगर्हयन्ति.
Very good. Okay, Sini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
यदा मृडे सृणजयानां वीरेष्वतो वीरगतिं गदेषु मृगोदराविद्धगदाभिमर्शा भग्नोरुदण्डे धृतराष्ट्रपुत्रे पार्थो प्रियं द्रौणिरिति स्म पश्यन् कृष्णासुतानां स्वपदां शिरांसि उपाहरद्विप्रियम् एव तस्य जुगुप्सितं कर्म विगर्हयन्ति.
Very good. Vishaka Mataji, you want to try? Okay, Hare Krishna. Then she is going. Okay, Vivek Prabhu, can you please read the translation?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. When the respective warriors of both camps, namely the Kauravas and the Pandavas, were killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the dead warriors obtained their deserved destinations, and when the son of Dhritarashtra fell down, lamenting, his spine broken, being beaten by the club of Himshana, the son of Dronacharya, Ashwathama, beheaded the 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi and delivered the heads as a prize to his master, foolishly thinking that he would be pleased. Duryodhana, however, disapproved the heinous act, and he was not pleased in the least.
Very good.
Very good.
When the respective warriors of both camps, namely the Kauravas and the Pandavas, were killed on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, and the dead warriors obtained their deserved destinations, when the son of Dhritarashtra fell down lamenting, his spine broken, being beaten by the club of Bhimasena, the son of Dronacharya Ashwathama beheaded the 5 sleeping sons of Draupadi and delivered the heads as a prize to his master, foolishly thinking that he would be pleased. Duryodhana, however, disapproved of the heinous act, and he was not pleased in the least. So we all know that the son of Dronacharya, Ashwathama, was very envious of Pandavas. And not only that, he was very, very angry, very much in anger towards Pandavas, because who killed Dronacharya in the war? Pandavas, right? So he was very much angry also. He wanted to somehow finish all the Pandavas. So after the war was over, after Duryodhana was, defeated by Bhimasena, on that night, Ashwathama went to the camp of Pandavas where they were sleeping. And actually, that night, Krishna told Pandavas, no, we will sleep elsewhere near the river. So they slept elsewhere, not in the same camp where they used to usually sleep every night. So that night, only the Upa Pandavas were there. Who are the Upa Pandavas? The sons of Draupadi. The 5 sons of Draupadi. So Ashwathama thought that, Pandavas are sleeping there. So he went there at the dead of the night and killed all the Upa Pandavas, thinking that they're all Pandavas, the 5 Pandavas. He didn't know. So he took all the 5 heads of Upa Pandavas to Duryodhana. He thought that Duryodhana would be very happy, by presenting these 5 heads of Pandavas. Actually, it was the heads of Upa Pandavas. And after knowing that, he was so, depressed. He did not approve this heinous act of our Ashwatthama. So he disapproved of the Yajna's act and he was not pleased in the least. So instead of, he thought that he killed the 5 Pandavas, but instead he killed the Upa Pandavas, the grandson of Pandavas. That is what exactly happened. That is what here this sloka mentions here. Let's see what is the purport. Transcendental topics of the activities of Lord Sri Krishna in the Srimad Bhagavatam begin from the end of the Battle of Kurukshetra, where the Lord himself spoke about himself in the Bhagavad Gita. Therefore, both the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam are transcendental topics of Lord Krishna. Bhagavad Gita is spoken by the Supreme Lord. Bhagavatam is spoken about the Supreme Lord by his devotees. It's a conversation between different devotees. Both are Krishna Katha. Both are topics of the Lord. One is spoken by the Lord. One is spoken about the Lord. Okay, it's a continuation. Bhagavad Gita is spoken in the battlefield to Arjuna to elevate him from the normal consciousness to Krishna consciousness. And along with Arjuna, we're also getting elevated from our material consciousness to spiritual consciousness. So this is what exactly Krishna wants. So here it said that the Gita is Krishna Katha or topics of Krishna because it is spoken by the Lord, and the Bhagavatam is also Krishna Katha because it is spoken about the Lord. So the only scripture that is spoken directly by the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Bhagavad Gita. All other scriptures are revelations revealed to devotees of the Supreme Lord, in whichever religion you take. But ours is not known as a religion, it is dharma. Okay? There is a lot of difference between dharma and religion. There is no equivalent word, proper word for dharma in English. That's why they are using this particular word religion for dharma, but it's not the equivalent word. Dharma means, what is dharma? What are the differences between dharma and religion? Can anyone of you say a few differences?
Dharma tells how to live. I mean, what are the principles to follow to live?
Okay.
And religion
Not the basic principle, basic differences. Religion versus dharma. No one? Okay, I'll explain.
Only thing is like,
Prabhuji. Yeah,
What is that?
sorry.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Go- Yeah. So I was just saying, Prabhuji, let's say dharma is basically how to live. I think sorry, I wanted to say something, but exactly I could not explain it. How to live with all the rules and regulations, kind of thing. Sorry, maybe I'm not able to catch up the words, Prabhuji. Sorry.
No problem. Okay. Ishaka Mataji has raised her hand. Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Pranam Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Prabhuji, Dharma is our supreme occupation. What is the Swarupa of ours, like Jivera Swarupa, Krishna and Nitya Das? That
Okay.
our Swarupa is to be eternal servant of Krishna. That is like salt Dharma is to be salty, sugar Dharma is to be sweet,
Yeah.
like that our Swarupa. And Dharma also, Dharmantu Sakshat Bhagavat Pranitam, that also we say whatever Krishna says, that is to follow, that is Dharma, that is supreme occupation, like that. Prabhuji, religion, it is like faith. I don't know like exactly what to tell.
No problem. No, okay, I'll explain it. Whatever you said is also right. Religion is temporary. It comes and goes. It is actually originated, from human beings. There will be some person who starts a religion. There will be one because of some revelation from the Supreme Lord or from some higher sources. So it's a revelation either from the Supreme Lord for some higher energy, whatever it is. So it is not directly spoken by the Lord. It is temporary. It changes according to time, place, and circumstances. Certain religions comes into existence because of certain reasons. And it will go over a period of time, it will vanish because it's temporary. But dharma is not temporary. Dharma is eternal. So that is the basic difference. Dharma is eternal. As Mataji rightly said, the dharma of salt is to give salt taste. Dharma of sugar is to give sweetness. The dharma of liquid is to flow. Similarly, the dharma of the living being, Jivera Surupaya Krishna, to eternally serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. But religion is temporary. It comes and goes according to time, place, and circumstances. It never stays eternity. Was there any religion 5,000 years back except Sanatana Dharma? Was there Christian religion, Islam religion, Buddhist religion, Jainism, Sikh? No. Sanatana Dharma was there. There was no the religion as such. So the religion is temporary, it comes and goes. Dharma was there. Sanatana Dharma means, Sanatana means eternal. Okay? Past, present, and future. It was there, it is there, it will be there. Just like the sweetness of sweet, sugar, will always remain. It is eternal. The salt taste of salt is always there, past, present, and future. Sanatana Dharma is eternal, it will always remain. Religions are made by human beings, some, intelligent personalities. They create some religion. Now there are so many religious sects, cults, but dharma is only one. Whether it is Hindu religion or Christian religion or Islam religion or any other religion for that matter, the dharma remains same for everybody. No, we take birth, we leave the body. Okay, this body is given to us, to the soul, and we have to leave the body. Whether we are a Hindu or a Islam or Christian, for any religion for that matter, for everybody, it's a universal fact. It was a universal law that doesn't change. So these are the basic. So Sanatana means eternal. It has not come into being. It is not it will not come into being. It is already there. No beginning, no middle, no end. Just like in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says about the soul. It was there, it is there, it will be there. That means there is no beginning, there is no middle, there is no end. Similarly, Sanatana means eternal. It was there, it is here, and it will be there in future also. Religion comes and goes. Comes and goes. There is no guarantee that the so-called religions that we are seeing or we are in now, whatever religion you take, it may be there for a few hundred years. After that, it will vanish. But Sanatana Dharma will remain. That is for eternity. So that is basic differences. Yes, Kapil Prabhu.
So, Prabhuji, we can say only one, dharma is only one, religion could be many, but dharma is only one. Huh? That's what we can say that?
Yeah. So Sanatana means which is eternal, that can be the dharma. Dharma means, that is the intrinsic quality of any living being or any, object. That it never changes. That's never destroyed. Okay. It is eternal. Religion, according to Desha, Kala, Patra, time, place, and circumstances, it can change. It can change. So that cannot be called dharma. So religion, whether you believe in Hindu religion or Islam religion or Christian religion, Sikh or Buddha, this are all according to time, place, and circumstance, it has come into being. It will go over a period of time. It will vanish. If not today, tomorrow, definitely. But Sanatana is going to stay there. It is universal for everybody, irrespective of what religion you follow. Is it clear, Prabhuji?
Yeah, Prabhuji, clear. Thank you.
Okay. So that's the example given is exactly what Vishaka Mataji said. The sweetness of sugar. That is the dharma of sugar. The dharma of sugar is to give sweetness, sweet. If sugar says tomorrow onwards I will not give sweetness, I'll give salty taste. Is it doing its dharma? No. That is what. So the dharma of living entity is to serve the supreme personality of God, because we are mamai vamsho jiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. Jiva bhuta sanatana. Eternally, we are the servant of the supreme personality of God. We are the parts and parcel of the supreme personality of God. So our duty as a part and parcel is to serve the supreme whole. Supreme whole. Is it clear?
Probably Hindu will be dharma or Hindu
Hindu
religion.
is also, again, it is only a name of religion. This is the name of a religion only. But Sanatana is going to be there forever. There was no Hindus 5,000 years back.
We have to say Sanatana Dharma.
Yeah, so we have to say Sanatana. But generally, they are known as Hindus, generally, because that is what the usual word used by Sanatana Dharma followers also. Hindu, you will not find this word in our scriptures, generally. Okay. Not only that, 5,000 years back, Hindu religion was not there. Sanatana Dharma. So those followers of Sanatana Dharma is called Hindus. Okay, so Lord Krishna Chaitanya is Krishna himself in the garb of a devotee of Krishna, and therefore the versions of both Lord Krishna and Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are identical. Now, Prabhupada in this purport is explaining about Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is none other than Lord Sri Krishna himself, who came as a devotee in the guise of a devotee, okay, to propagate, to teach us how we can attain Krishna, how to do bhakti, what is the process of bhakti yoga. So he is Krishna himself. So Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has propagated the Nama Sankirtana Yajna of Kali Yuga. So his teachings are based on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam mainly. So there is no difference between Sri Krishna, Lord Krishna and Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They are identical. Lord Chaitanya decided that all who are born in India seriously understand such Krishna Kathas, and then after full realization, preach the transcendental message to everyone in all parts of. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is requesting those who have taken birth in Bharatavarsha. Bharata movie de Janma Haila. What is that? Yara Janma Sartha Kari Kara Upagara. Ve Prabhu Bengali. Bharata Bhumi de Haila Janma Yara Janma Sarthaka Kari Kara Upagara. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said. What he says, those who have taken birth in the Bharata Varsha, Bharata Bhumi, they have to perfect their lives and teach others about the Sanatana Dharma. This is the prime duty of every citizen born in Bharatavarsha. If we are not doing that, we are not doing our duty. This is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says. Because this land, Bharatavarsha, is known for spirituality. Other place, Western countries, it is known for material advancement, not for spirituality. So East meets West. Okay. So Prabhupada always says, they are blind. Who? The West people. East, they are not blind. They are lame. Why they are called lame? Because they don't have material advancement. So material advancement and spiritual advancement comes together. East meets West. East, they are not blind. They have spiritual vision. West, they are blind. They don't have spiritual vision, but they have material advancement. So they are blind, we are lame. So how we can work together, help together? How? The lame person is kept on the shoulders of, the blind person is kept on the shoulders of lame person and going ahead. Because the blind person cannot see, they cannot walk properly. Even the lame person, he can walk. So he helps the blind person to walk ahead. So both of them coming together, helping one materially, the other person spiritually. So Lord Chaitanya decided that all who are born in India seriously understand such Krishna Kathas and then after full realization preach the transcendental message to everyone in all parts of the world that will bring about the desired peace and prosperity of the stricken world. So if you want the peace and prosperity, this has to be propagated. This transcendental knowledge has to be propagated. Otherwise, no use. Just only material advancement, we are going to hell. No spirituality means definitely we are all going to hell. Because what is hell? Taking birth again in lower species of lives. Luckily, we are all having human forms, human body now. Okay, due to some sugri that we have done in the past lives. Now that we have got this human body, make the best use of the bad bargain, as Srila Prabhupada always says, and try to attain perfection in this life and go back home, back to Godhead. Don't delay it. Don't wait for another chance. Don't wait to take birth in the womb of another mother. This is the last. This should be our last material birth. We don't know where we are heading to if we are not following spirituality. If we are following spirituality sincerely, definitely we will not take birth in this material world again for perpetual suffering. We will get our actual Satchidananda body and go back home, back to God. Otherwise, there is no guarantee. We may take birth as a dog, as a hog, as a tree, as worms. We don't know. So that is why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling this knowledge, this transcendent knowledge, we should imbibe, we should practice, we should perfect and give to others who are deprived of this knowledge. Hare Krishna. So text 15. Mata Shishunam Nidhanam Sudanam Nishamya Ghoram Paritapyamanam Tadarudadvaspa Kalakulakshi Tam Santavyan Sandavayan Ahakir Kiritamali Mata Shishunam Nidhanam Sudanam Nishamya Ghoram Paritapyamanam Tadarudadvaspam Kalakulakshi Tam Sandavayan Aha Kiritamali. Hare Krishna. Okay, Vishakhamanda ji. Kapil Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanot Pranam. माता शिशूनां निधनां सुतानां निशम्य घोरं परितप्यमाना तदारुदा वस्पाकलकुलक्षी तं सत्वयन् अह किरीटामलि.
Okay, Vandana Mataji.
माता शिशूनां निधनं सुतानां निशम्य घोरं परितप्यमाना तदारुद्बाष्पकलाकुलाची तां सान्त्वयन्ना किरीटमाली.
Very good. Jiveshri Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Mata Shishunam Nidana Sudhana Nishamya Ghoram Paritipyamana Tadarutvashpa Kalakulashi
तां सान्त्वयन्नाह किरीटमाली.
Very good. Uma.
Hare Krishna. माता शिशूनां निधनं सुतानां निशम्य घोरं परितप्यमाना तदा रुदत्बाष्पकलाकुलाक्षी तां सान्त्वयन्नाह किरीटमाली.
Very good. Sini Mataji.
माता शिशूनां निधनं सुतानां निशम्य घोरं परितप्यमाना तदा रुदद्बाष्पकलाकुलाक्षी तां सान्त्वयन्नाह किरीटमाली.
Okay, Brother Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु.
Hare Krishna.
माता शिशुना निधनं सुदाना निशम्य घोरं परिताप्यमानं तदा रुदत्वत्कलाकुलाक्षी तां सात्वया किरानम् किरानम्.
Very good. Translation, Vivek Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Draupadi, the mother of 5 children of the Pandavas, after hearing of the massacre of her sons, began to cry in distress with eyes full of tears. Trying to pacify her in her great loss, Arjuna spoke to her thus.
Very good. Draupadi, the mother of the 5 children of Pandavas, after hearing of the massacre of her sons, began to cry in distress with eyes full of tears. Trying to pacify her in a great loss, Arjuna spoke to her thus. So, mother of 5 children, that is Draupadi. Okay, these children are of Pandavas. Mother is Draupadi. So she was totally, in distress, full of tears because of this news that her 5 sons have been massacred by Ashwatthama. So trying to pacify her, Arjuna spoke like this. So let's see what Arjuna spoke. Text 16. Tada suchaste प्रव्रजामि भद्रे यद्ब्रह्म बन्धो शिर आततायिनां गाण्डीवमुक्तेर्विशिखैरुपाहरे त्वक्रम्य यत्सन्न्यासि दग्धपुत्रा. Okay, so I'll ask only 2 devotees to recite. Okay, Sinimadaji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
तदा शुचस्ते परभुजामि भद्रे यद्ब्रह्मबन्धो शिर आदतायिना गाण्डीवमुक्तैर्विशिखैरुपाहरे त्वक्राम्य यत् स्नास्यसि दग्धपुत्रा.
Very good. Vishaka Mataji, you want to recite?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Next I will recite Prabhuji. I was cooking, just I'll finish.
Okay. Okay, Uma.
हरे कृष्ण. तदा शुचस्ते प्रमृजामि भद्रे यद्ब्रह्मबन्धो शिर आदतायिनः गाण्डीवमुक्तैर्विशिखैरुपाहरे वाक्रम्य यत्स्नास्यसि दत्तपुत्रा.
Okay, Kapil Prabhu, translation, please.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yeah. O gentle lady, when I present you with the head of that Brahmana, after beheading him with arrows from my Gandiva bow, I shall then wipe the tears from your eyes and pacify you. Then, after burning your sons' bodies, you can take your bath standing on his head.
Very good. So what a promise. Okay, Arjuna is promising Draupadi. What is he going to do? How he is going to pacify her for this heinous act of Ashwatthama. O gentle lady, when I present you with the head of that Brahmana, who is that Brahmana? Ashwatthama. Okay, he is not Brahmana, he is Brahma Bandhu. Why is not Brahmana? Because he has done such an heinous act. He is not qualified to be a Brahmana. He is Brahma Bandhu, Dija Bandhu, means friend of a Brahmana. He doesn't have the qualification of Brahmana. So Brahmanas will never do such heinous act. So after beheading him with arrows, so what is he promised? I am going to behead Ashwatthama's head with my Gandiva bow and arrows. I shall then wipe the tears. Then I will wipe your tears from your eyes and pacify you. Then, after burning your son's bodies, you can take your bath standing on his head. After burning your son's bodies, you can take your bath standing on his head. So this is what he's promising Draupadi, Panchali. An enemy who sets fire to the house, administers poison, attacks all of a sudden with deadly weapons, plunders wealth or usurps agricultural fields, or entices one's wife is called an aggressor. Such an aggressor, though he be a Brahmana or so-called son of a Brahmana, has to be punished in all circumstances. So, who are all coming under this category of aggressor? There are 6 types of people. Okay, an enemy who sets fire to a house. That's 1. Okay, administers poison. 2. Attacks all of a sudden with deadly weapon. 3. Plunders wealth or usurps agricultural field. 4. Or entices one's wife, called aggressor. The 6 types of aggressor is already given in Bhagavatam also. These are all aggressors. So they should be immediately killed. They should be punished in all circumstances. They should not be spared. That's what Prabhupada says. Such an aggressor, though he be a Brahmana. Brahmanas are actually to be worshipped because they are the representatives of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are on the higher class, they are intelligent class, they are the advisory class. So we have to treat them very nicely. But even if he is a Brahmana, if he is an aggressor, he should be punished immediately under all circumstances. That's what Prabhupada says here. When Arjuna promised to behead the aggressor named Ashwatthama, he knew well that Ashwatthama was the son of a Brahmana. That also his guru. Dronacharya is his guru, Arjuna's guru. So his son, how can he kill? But he has done such a heinous act. But because the so-called Brahmana acted like a butcher, he was taken as such, and there was no question of sin in killing such a Brahmana son who proved to be a villain. So Arjuna will not get any sin if he kills Ashwatthama. First of all, Arjuna is a warrior, is a Kshatriya, okay? He is from the ruling class, administrative class. He has the right to kill. Not everybody can do that. So in our present system, we cannot take the law in our hand. We can just come to the police station or go to the court, this and that. We cannot, even if we are attacked, we have the right to defend. But if he kills that person, then we'll get the punishment. So here, Arjuna can do that. Arjuna is ruling, he is a Kshatriya, he's an administrator, he can do that, he is a leader. So that's why it is said that he was taken as such. There was no question of sin killing, there is no sin. So even if Arjuna kills Ashwatthama, he will not get any sin for that action. Usually because there is a sufficient reason for his killing Ashwatthama. That's why he will not get any sin for that action. Text 17. Iti priyam valgu vichitra jalpe santvayi tvachuta mitra suta anvadravadamshida ugradhanva kabidhajo guru putram rathena. Hare Krishna. Okay. And Mridula Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Iti priyam valku vichitram jalpe satvayitvam chitamitra suda अन्वाद्र दक्षित उग्रधन्वा कबिद्धजो पुत्रं रदेन.
Very good. Okay, Vandana Mataji.
इति प्रियाम्बर्गुविचित्रजल्पै शशान्तयिताच्युतमित्रशूता अनवाद्रवञ्चं सित उग्रधन्वा कपिध्वजो गुरुपुत्रं रथेन.
Okay, Jiveshwari Mataji, translation please.
Arjuna, who is guided by the infallible Lord as friend and driver, thus satisfied the dear lady by such statements. Then he dressed in armor and armed himself with furious weapons, and getting into his chariot, he set out to follow Ashwatthama, the son of his material teacher.
Martial teacher. Arjuna, who is guided by the infallible Lord as friend and driver, thus satisfied the dear lady by such statements. So, Arjuna is following whom? The Supreme Lord. And who is Supreme Lord? His friend and driver, chariot driver. Okay. The Supreme Lord is ready to take any position, do any seva for his devotee. Oh, I am supreme. I am the master. I am the controller. I am the proprietor. The Supreme Lord is not thinking that way. How can I be a driver of Arjuna, my devotee? It's a small position. Okay. But Supreme Lord, whatever position he is taking, whatever role he accepts, his position as Supreme Lord will never come down. He always remains the Supreme Lord. Whether he takes the form of a boar, tortoise, Narasimha, Vamana, whatever forms he takes, he comes here, he descends here in various avataras, he is still the Supreme Lord. We worship him in the temple as Varaha. Varaha, it's hog, it's pig. In the material world, nobody realizes that animal for whatever reason. But here, in the temple, we are worshipping that form as Supreme Personality of God. So Supreme Lord's position will never come down, whatever form he accepts or whatever act he does. So here, Supreme Lord has taken the position as a driver to Arjuna and is guiding Arjuna. So, having got the guidance by the infallible Lord as friend and driver, he satisfied the dear lady. Who is the dear lady? Draupadi. How? That I am giving you promise. I am giving you this word that I will kill Ashwatthama and I'll bring his head to you. And after doing the funeral rites, on his head you stand and take bath. That's what his promise is. So then, after giving this promise, he dressed in armor and armed himself with furious weapons, and getting into his chariot, he set out to follow Ashwatthama, son of his martial teacher. So he started chasing Ashwatthama to kill him. Text 18. Tam apatantam sa vilakshya dhurat umara hodvikna manarathena Paradravat prana paripsururvyam yavad gamam rudra bhayatyathakham. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay. Vivek Prabhu, you want to try?
This is too difficult.
Okay. No problem. Okay. Uma, please.
समाप्तं सविलक्ष्य दूरात् कुमारहो विघ्नमनारतेन अराद्रवत्प्राणपरिप्सुरुर्भ्यां यावद्गमं रुद्रभयाद्यताकः.
Very good. Vishaka Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I'll try, Prabhuji. Tamapatantam savilakshya durat kumarhodvignamanaratena paradravat प्राणपरीप्सुरुव्या वायद्गमं रुद्र भयाद्यथाकः.
Very good. Okay, want to read the translation? Kapil Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanavad Prabhu. Aswathama, the murderer of the princes, seeing from a great distance Arjuna coming at him with great speed, fled in his chariot, panic-stricken, just to save his life, as Brahma fled in fear from Shiva.
Very good. So Ashwatthama, the murderer of the princess, seeing from a great distance Arjuna coming at him with great speed, fled in his chariot, panic-stricken, just to save his life, as Brahma fled in fear from Shiva. Okay. Now, when Ashwatthama saw that Arjuna is coming, with great speed to kill him, he immediately fled that place in his chariot. He was totally panic-stricken. And the example is given here as Brahma fled in fear of Shiva. And what did happen to Brahma? Why did he flee in fear of Shiva? It is there in the purport. Let's read. According to the reading matter, either Ka or Arka, there are two references in the Puranas. Ka means Brahma, who once became allured by his daughter and began to follow her, which infuriated Shiva, who attacked Brahma with his trident. Brahmaji fled in fear of his life. So there is a story in Srimad Bhagavatam. Brahma created Vak. Okay, it's a female, the first female living entity. So even Brahma got attracted to that female because opposite sex. And he started running after that female because when Vak was born from Brahma's body, she becomes the daughter, isn't it? But then he got attracted to that female body, and seeing that, Lord Shiva got totally angry at Brahma, and he chased Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva chased Brahma. That is what is mentioned here. Okay, so here Prabhupada says either Ka or Arka. There are two references in the Puranas. Ka means Brahma, who once became allured by his daughter. That is the Vak, and began to follow her, which infuriated Shiva, who attacked Brahma with his trident. So he got really, angry at Brahma. Why is he chasing his own daughter? We know the story later. Brahma realizes, and whose Marichi's children also, were laughing at Brahma. Then Lord Brahma relinquished his own body. Then he got a new body. We know all these stories from Srimad Bhagavatam. So Brahmaji fled in fear of his life because Lord Shiva was coming with his trident to attack and kill Lord Brahma. These are all part of Leela to make us understand how, these are very, very, we have to be very careful in this material world when we are dealing with opposite sex. So this is a Leela played by such personalities to teach us. We should not mistake this Leela. It's not that Brahma was, such a person. Through this Leela, Brahma wanted to teach us that we have to be very careful while dealing with opposite sex. This is a lesson. Okay? Not to belittle Lord Brahma or anybody for that matter. So Brahmaji fled in fear of his life. As far as Arka is concerned, there is a reference in the Vamana Purana. There was a demon by the name Vidyunmali who was gifted with a glowing golden airplane which traveled to the back of the sun, and night disappeared because of the glowing effulgence of this plane. Thus the sun god became angry, and with his virulent rays he melted that plane. So there's another story. So first story is about Brahma's getting attracted to his own daughter. Second one is about Arka. Arka means actually sun. So Arka is from Vamana Purana. So there was a demon by name Vidyunmali who was gifted with a glowing golden airplane. and he used to go back at the back of the sun. So because of which the night disappeared, because there was no night, because this plane was so luminous, there was no night. So sun got angry, and sun, what he did with his virulent rays, he melted the plane. That is another example given here. This enraged Lord Shiva. Then Lord Shiva then attacked the sun god, who fled away and at last fell down at Kashi, Varanasi, and the place became famous as what is that? Lolarka. So this is the place. Lord Shiva got angry and attacked sun god. That is what this story says. So these are the two examples given by Srila Prabhupada in the purport. So text 19. यदा शरणमात्मानाम् ऐक्षता श्रान्तवाजिनाम् अस्त्रं ब्रह्मशिरो मेने आत्मात्राणां द्विजात्मजा. हरे कृष्णा. जीवेश्वरी माता जी.
Hare Krishna. यदा शरणात्मना मक्षदे श्रान्तवाचिनम् अस्त्रं ब्रह्मशिरो मेने आत्मत्राणं द्विजात्मजा.
Very good. Okay, Uma.
Hare Krishna. यदा शरणमात्मानम् ऐक्षता श्रान्तवाजिनम् अस्त्रं ब्रह्माशिरो मेने आत्मत्राणं द्विजात्मजः.
Very good. Okay, Vivek Prabhu, translation, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
When the son of Brahmana, Ashwatthama, saw that his horse were tired, he considered that there was no alternative for protection outside of his using the ultimate weapon, the Brahmastra, nuclear weapon.
Very good. So when the son of the Brahmana Ashwatthama saw that his horses were tired, he considered that there was no alternative for protection outside of his using ultimate weapon, the Brahmastra, nuclear weapon. So he saw that there is no way to save his life because his horses were also tired. He cannot go any further. So what is the way, alternate way? Only to use the Brahmastra, the ultimate weapon. So that Brahmastra is the present day nuclear weapon. So he thought of
question is here.
Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, Ashwatthama was immortal, no?
Ashwatthama is?
Ashwatthama was immortal, right?
Yeah, Ashwatthama, yes, is immortal. Chiranjeevi. Yeah. But he wanted to attack Arjuna with his Brahmastra. Because for sure he is going to that immortality, that Chiranjeevi status he got later because of a curse by Krishna, not now. Okay, he got this curse from Krishna, after he killed this Upa Pandavas, then he tried to kill even Parikshit Maharaj in the womb of Uttara. After all these heinous acts, Krishna cursed him that he will live, for a long period of life, undergoing all miseries because of his heinous acts. So his Chiranjeevi or immortality for a long period of time was not favorable. It was unfavorable for him.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So there was no alternative for protection outside of his using the ultimate weapon, the Brahmastra nuclear weapon. So the present day nuclear weapon, that is Brahmastra. In the ultimate issue only, when there is no alternative, the nuclear weapon called the Brahmastra is applied. The word Dijatmaja is significant here because Ashwatthama, although son of Dronacharya, was not exactly a qualified Brahmana. As I explained earlier, although he is born in a Brahmana family, he is not qualified to be a Brahmana because his acts are exactly opposite of a Brahmana. The most intelligent man is called a Brahmana. Okay, Janmana Jayade Shudra, Samskarat Bhave Dvija. Veda Padnat Bhaved Vipra. Brahma Janati Idi Brahmana. Okay. Jammana Jayade Shudra. By birth, we are all Shudra. Everyone is born as a Shudra. And Samskarat, by purification ceremony, we become Dvija, second born, twice born. Okay. He is entering into Brahmanical culture. When we take the Upanayana Samskara, that's called Dvija, twice born. So he is entering into the Brahmanical culture. He has not become Brahmana. He has to practice, he has to become a Brahmana. Okay. Then Veda Patanat, Bhaved Vipra. By studying Vedas, he'll become Vipra. Vipra means learned, scholar. Brahma Janati Idi Brahmana. Okay. By knowing Brahman, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he'll become a Brahman. So those who know the Supreme Personality of Godhead is called Brahmana. So here, Ashwatthama is a Brahma Bandhu. He is not a Brahmana. He was just born in the Brahmanical family, but is not a Brahmana. Brahma Bandhu is friend of a Brahmana. Ashwatthama was also formerly called as the Brahma Bandhu or the friend of a Brahmana. Being a friend of a Brahmana does not mean that one is a Brahmana by qualification. Just for example, a son of a doctor is not necessarily a doctor. Unless and until he, gets into a medical university, becomes a doctor. Right? Similarly, a son of a Brahmana need not be a Brahmana unless and until he gets a qualification or he gets the qualities of a Brahmana. So a friend or a son of a Brahmana, when fully qualified, can be called a Brahmana and not otherwise. Since Ashwatthama's decision is immature, is purposely called herein the son of a Brahmana. So Ashwatthama, with his immaturity, he killed all these Pandavas. And now he's afraid of his life. He's running away from Arjuna. But Arjuna will not spare him. We'll catch him. So he thought we'll use the Brahmastra so that he'll be spared. Hare Krishna. So text 20 we'll take next class. Vancha kalpatarubhesya kripa sindhu bhyavacha patidanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय, श्री प्रभुपाद की जय, गुरु महाराज की जय, जय गो प्रेमानंदे। हरि
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 हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. So any